All right, good morning. Welcome back to my bathroom. After I posted my first video, I was kind of you about why I'm recommending the razors that I'm recommending to you. The reason is I'm really trying to keep your initial cost down so that you can try double-edged razor shaving without breaking the bank, also without making a big mistake. So I had been shaving. One of the razors I recommended was the RazoRock DE Heavy Duty Safety Razor, and the reason was because you can go to ItalianBarber.com, and right underneath the little checkout thing at the top, don't go to the the scroll down menus, but right up at the top there's three lines. Click on that, and a panel will open up. A black menu with white lettering, I think, will open up on the side. You go all the way down to the bottom, and you can build your own kit. And then you can buy your razor and your variety pack there. I had been using this RazoRock for 2 to 3 days now. And the second day, I noticed that it started to drag a little bit. And I always rinse out my razor in the sink with hot water and stuff like that as I'm going, as I'm shaving. Went to go clean this out because I couldn't figure out why it was dragging. In fact, it nicked me right on the top of the forehead and right over here on the side of my head. When I opened it up to clean it, I saw all the gunk inside. So even though this razor does shave well, and it's within that price range of $16 to $20, which is where I wanted to keep you, because I don't want you to go out and buy the Microtouch 1 safety razor or the Vanderhagen traditional safety razor, which I've seen on the shelves. It's the same razor. And if you want to buy this razor, I suggest you get on eBay, look up shave brushes. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but look up shave brush and search engine, go from select filter, lowest price to highest price. I think the second page, you'll see a Chinese company that's putting out a little blue case with a razor in it. It's the same razor for $2 and something cents. So it's a mass-produced razor. Again, the problem with this razor is it's flat. So when you shave with it, you put the blade in, it locks it down flat. So what I'm trying to give you is some reasonably good razors that have that arch in them. So that they bend that blade, so that they give you a more natural shave than if you were to use the One Touch or the, its equivalent that you can buy for $2 and some cents. But don't buy this razor because you have to hold your arm up pretty much at a 90-degree angle, and if you shave your head, you're going to cut yourself. I've cut myself so many times on that. But, so, again, don't buy this razor. The RazoRock one, yes, you can build your own kit. I still recommend this razor. It is in the right price point. It does do a good shave. It's got that right angle. But it builds up that gunk in there, and so then you'll feel that drag. So you kind of have to clean your razor blade off. The other thing that I noticed whilst I was using it, the first couple times I used it, I was like, oh, what a great razor. But when you put your razor blade into the RazoRock, you really, because there's no real groove holding that razor in place before you tighten it down, you really have to do some sort of a little juggling match and make sure your razor is lined up straight in there, because it has a little 10-degree pivot there, and that could wreak havoc with you too. But again, anything is better than this Microtouch 1, anything. So very good solid razor. It'll say build a kit. And you can't really go wrong with this razor. However, I still highly recommend that you go with a vintage razor, such as the Gillette Super Speed. I love this razor. Like I said, it's my daily razor. Gillette Super Speed, like I mentioned before, the Gillette Tech. Both of them are very much available on eBay. You have to sanitize them when you get them. In fact, I just ordered another Super Speed, so I'll have a backup in case this one ever junks out, which I don't think it will, but I love the Super Speed. Now, if you want a new razor, like I said, the RazoRock is still good. However, if you want to pay $10 more, I can guarantee you that you'll like the Parker razor. It won't clog up on you either. So Parker razors are about $10 more. Still a decent razor. I love twist open. So this is a Parker 99R. I think it's like 26 bucks. So you can spend $10 more and get a razor that I'm absolutely confident will satisfy you for, you know, your initial. Because after you try DD shaving and you like it, that's where I'm trying to get you at. The cheaper, I'm trying to give you the lowest cost thing that, because your kit, your initial setup, is going to cost you anywhere between 40 and 80 bucks. I'm trying to keep you down towards the low end with a decent shave. Again, the cheapest way to do this, obviously, is if you have a grandfather that's passed away, or a great uncle that's passed away, or maybe, you know, a cousin, you know, an older cousin that's passed away. Check with their wives or their family. They may have one of these original Gillette stored somewhere. But the Gillette Super Speed, I have no problems with it whatsoever. The tech, still reasonably available. They are a little more expensive than when I purchased mine. I don't know why, but you can go on there. You can still find deals on eBay. But again, Parker razors, I've got two of them, and they have that right angle. They're about $10 more. They're very pretty, and they're very heavy duty. The heads work great, but they're not as, believe it or not, they're not as heavy duty as or solid as the head on the Gillette Super Speed, which is a 1940s razor. But anyway, I think you'll be very happy with the Parker. I think you'll be a little bit happier with a Parker than you will a RazoRock. However, the RazoRock does work. You just have to make sure you adjust make sure that blade is lined up right, and before you tighten it down. And I would suggest you take it apart and spray it off with hot water after every single use, because it, for some reason, the way it's designed, it gunks up. So that's it. That's all I wanted to tell you today. And now I'm on to shave. So today I'm going to shave with my Gillette Super Speed. Like I said, I was shaving with a RazoRock. I kind of switched back. I'm going to shave with my Gillette Super Speed. And I'm going to use the Van der Hagen brush that I told you about. So again, this is probably the cheapest brush on the market that you can find readily available. CVS has the whole kit. I recommend you get the whole kit. I told you in my previous video that you could piecemeal it out, buy the soap, and then buy the brush, and then buy yourself a mug at the dollar store. For $12 at CVS, and check the availability online. You can order it online through CVS. You get the bowl, you get a cake of soap, and you get the brush. And it's a hella good deal. I mean, check it out. If you look online and stuff like that, brushes are, you know, if you buy anything cheaper than this, you're getting basically twigs on a stick. It's not going to do anything. And brushes are really expensive when you start looking at them, like some of the Badger brushes and stuff like that. This is a very decent brush, boar's hair brush. So that's what I'm going to use today. And I also still recommend, when you're first starting out shaving, just go buy yourself a cheap coffee mug from the dollar store or something, and put your cake of soap in there, because with this, even though you've got the bowl and the bowl is usable, I wouldn't recommend that you drop, it's so shallow, I wouldn't recommend that you drop the cake in there and use it like I'm showing you how to use it. You can open the container, wet your brush, get it nice and, you know, soapy, and then kind of drip into the bowl and then whip it up from there. And so it'll do you. But with a mug, it's taller and you have a little bit more control. So recommend a mug. But again, recommend that Van der Hagen Premium Shave Set. It's probably the cheapest and best deal on the market right now that I've seen, that you can go ahead and get that. They also make a deluxe set, but you're just starting out. Get this, and then you can buy the shave soap separate when you run out of shave soap. It'll probably take you 2 months to run out of shave soap. You can buy the Van der Hagen Deluxe shave soap. It's the same same soap that came with your original kit, and these are anywhere. And I saw them at the commissary; they're $1.38. But outside the commissary, I checked CVS, I checked the grocery store has them. They're about $2.25 a piece. You get a better deal if you buy two. But again, $2.40, a hell of a lot cheaper. Kick the can. Don't use the can. It has propellants in it which dry out your skin. Okay. Wow. I said a lot on that. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shave. So again, I get my water nice and hot. You don't have to watch me shave. You can cut off the video now if you want to. Alright. And again, today I'm going to use, I didn't use it the first video, I used my Badger brush, but I'm going to use this just to show you that there is absolutely nothing wrong with this brush. Even though, you go online, you kind of get freaked out. You're like, oh my God, these brushes, this must not be a good brush because the next highest brush is, like $35 or, and believe it or not, if you go online, you can find brushes with like Staghorn and stuff like that for like well over $200, $300 and up. So not bad. Not a bad brush at all. So that's the only reason I'm showing you the shave today is because I want to do this. I'm not going to become a regular shaver guy. So you're not going to see a lot of videos on this, but I did want to clarify about that RazoRock. Okay. My water is effectively heated. I'm putting the hot water in the mug. I am pouring it out. And you can leave the hot water in there a little bit longer. It's called blooming the soap. I tend to find that with the cake soaps, I don't really have to do that, especially with a cake soap like the Deluxe Shave, because it has has aloe in it. So it's kind of a soft soap anyway. Then I'm put my Gillette Super Speed in there. Let that heat up as the water boils, and here we go to stirring. Sometimes I play music. Most of the time I play music, but because I'm doing the video, I decided not to play music, so you might hear me singing or something. As I walk along, I think of the times we've had together, while our hearts were young. I'm walking in the rain, tears are falling and I feel the pain, wishing you were here by me, to end this misery, and I wonder, wonder why you ran away. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with it. Look at, so this brush does amazingly well. This again is that Van der Hagen Premium Deluxe set brush that you can buy. There is nothing wrong with this brush, trust me. And let other people buy those fancy ones. This is a great brush. And you can, how easy is it to replace this brush, right? Like $6 or $7 if you want to. You can decorate it yourself. Spray paint the handle a different color. Maybe glue some gemstones to it, but that all the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Okay, anyway. Enough said about that. I got a nice, good lather going. I'm going to go ahead, soak my head and stuff. And And like I said, cheap cost is a factor for some. For me, it's just the health of the skin underneath my chin. I am just so super amazed at how well, this has really just healed up and gone away. And that's about it. All right, bye bye for now. Have a good one.